Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aries, March 26, 2022. Today, an important goal just might reach the point you've been aiming at for a long time. All those in your entourage have a new respect for you. In fact, relationships of all kinds are warm, open, and honest, and you'll probably enjoy the company of others immensely at this time. Romance in particular goes well. Feel free to indulge in a little celebration. You will be much more concerned with the well-being of the world than usual. It will be a little as if you have tired of your solo adventure across the Atlantic. You've just returned from 2 months of solitude, and the whole exercise suddenly seems absurd to you. You would like to be among people who love you, and you actively seek their warmth. You are by nature a person who likes to look towards the future, and today is a very special day for you. You might be wondering what the next few months hold in store for you, and you are trying to answer this question by looking within and coming up with insights about yourself and your goals that you've been too busy to tap before. These will definitely work for you, guiding you in the right direction for you to follow. Don't wait for a personal invitation to speak your mind. No one is apt to come right out and ask you what you think. Express yourself fully. Tell people exactly what you have to say. You have given other people plenty of time for them to say their thing. It is now time for you to chime in with your opinion. Don't be a background observer. Be an active player and help shape the conversation and ultimately the events of the day with your powerful words and thoughts. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. Get moving and your people will take your cue. After all, you're a little frustrated with the ratio of talk to action, but you can also shut up and lead by example. That's your best weapon. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. Today, you could be in a creative frame of mind. You might decide to handle something in a new way. Maybe you will adopt a new routine. You might put yourself on a different schedule so that you can have more time for exercising and meditation. You'll be in the mood to improve yourself and to make your life more exciting and pleasurable. There's no limit to what you can do once you set your mind to it. There are always moments of calm before a storm. This is what the current vibrations have to teach you. Be prepared for great changes in your sentimental life and try to keep your serenity before the uncertainties of life in the coming days. Even if the atmosphere is a little electric, don't hesitate to relax and be more open. In this way you will avoid useless conflict and be able to rapidly regain your inner harmony. Today is a day of contrasts for you. Eat chocolate in the morning and go jogging in the afternoon. Sleep in late and go to bed early. It is also a day of grounding. If you can, spend some time at home and make more phone calls than you normally would. Clean your desk and maybe even organize a bookshelf or two. If there is a weird smell in the refrigerator, why not give it a cleaning? Perhaps it's time for a new box of baking soda. Take care of your pets. The moon's final hours in Sagittarius are an important point in any month, with a need to let your intuition, instincts, and imagination act as a sponge without overthinking things. With your subconscious able to download information faster than you can process it at the time, the more you can just pay attention the better. 2 months to the day after Mars left Sagittarius, pay attention to where this has helped to revive your warrior and competitive spirit. At the same time that the moon leaves Sagittarius, taking the pressure off planets in your relationship sector, Mars moves into his final 3 weeks in your communication sector. The last few days have flushed out any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, with Mars able to use this in his war against communication barriers. Your tarot reading for today. The Lovers, the Devil and the Empress. The cards drawn here indicate a change in your personal life, which could happen in April. The idea of a transition is dominant, between a rather negative period and a positive period. You have obviously been in a rather difficult period for several weeks, and the cycle will reverse soon. This is the meaning of the message that is found here. The difficulties you have experienced have strengthened you and will pay off in the end. Indeed, both financially and professionally, it hasn't always been easy, and despite the concessions that you have made, you are still waiting for results, and you get the impression that it is never going to end. And rightly so. Many times you thought you had reached the end of the tunnel, and at the last moment there was more bad news which pushed the end away again. You see this as an injustice and don't understand why fate is treating you like this. This time might be the good one. The figure on the third card is the symbol of the light coming back to you. In other words, luck is turning and putting itself on your side. This luck is not related to chance, but to the end of a cycle and the renewal of things. Your destiny is now entering a new phase where you will find yourself on paths of happiness and where the negative won't be following you around anymore. Congratulations, a new life starts tomorrow. The cards you have drawn are auspicious for the future and herald a prosperous period full of happiness and success. It seems that if you want to achieve things in your personal and love life over the coming weeks, you have all the cards you need in your hand. Our eyes in the sky. An especially cosmic day is here, as the stars above us engage in a dazzling heavens dance. At the very onset of the week, our great taskmaster planet, Saturn, goes retrograde in Aquarius. For many months, he has soared rapidly through this realm, bringing life lessons to all things Aquarian. Quiet time spent in reflection is highly recommended because the moon opposes Neptune later in the morning, making us all overly emotional wrecks. This also brings even more chances that you'll simply have the wrong idea about everything. Be careful also not to over-idealize anyone. Someone could easily take advantage of you if you put too much trust in them. Later in the evening, the moon trines Pluto, and you may not be able to see how much influence people you admire have over you. Be careful and make sure that they aren't manipulating you. This would be an ideal day to have a psychic reading or therapy session because it could expose secrets from past lives or reveal things from your subconscious. Because this is an inquisitive transit, you might find yourself wanting to discuss psychology as well. Ask questions, but be careful not to seem obsessive about it. You aren't the only one who isn't perceiving everything exactly right. There's a late afternoon Moon-Pluto trine that puts you in touch with your more sensitive side, and you might even feel a clairvoyant charge. Take full advantage of getting insight into what someone close to you might be thinking, because you can use what you learn to strengthen your relationship with them.